Home
ones.
away.
Get
Oh
new
my
ones.
goodness, what?
I would.
Or
Throw
just
them
shut down
away.
and
All
don't
right.
keep the windows open.
Where's
I've
all
never
the?
had an
I thought all the kids
mute.
had
My
all
car
their
is
finals
loud.
gone. Where are all their kids today?
No, Katya, because she's flying here, she had to go to work early today.
Oh boy.
Blake, same thing. So,
All right, all the kids.
all the kids
They're
have jobs.
Right.
they
So
have jobs, they're working.
I want to update our guest as to what's going on, what we're doing,
All right. So this is all I do is they put the address in and then run this deal.
and then hit run this deal.
So Nate, to catch you up on what's happening, is this is one of the brilliant custom GPTs that Tommy built, and literally it what used to take us 3 weeks to a couple months to analyze and underwrite deals does it literally in like seconds. Yeah, insane.
In what realm or industry?
Real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah. So this is where what's all
I can't
right.
read.
I know
I
you
can't read it because it's like
this
for
is all
some.
about
Are you? Do you have like a movie screen for a? You have a movie?
I do. I'm gonna switch my screen.
A monitor. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
holy crap, man. Like I was like,
He's
I
got
have
a really big
I
monitor.
have bad eyesight or something.
Lance has got a big fancy monitor, don't you, Lance?
Right. Well, it's the
I
only
mean,
way.
you can tell
I
because
knew it.
he's going like this. You know, his head travels.
I
Like
have
that.
a 49-inch monitor,
And
so
so I'm imagining that he's in front of a movie screen while he's working at his computer because he's going like that. Like, holy
You
crap.
have to analyze deals better.
right?
Holy crap, man.
It's great when you can look at multiple screens and analyze and
Yes.
have different things on different pages.
There's multiple screens and then there's the wallet Radio Shack. So which one are you, bro? I wanted the wallet Radio Shack. I don't know about anybody else.
All right, here you go with the laptop screen.
I'm tired of getting up and answering the door for people that don't have access to this building.
Right?
So we no longer do that.
Okay, now we can see it.
There we go. All right. So because running real estate deals is so daunting and a lot of people just don't want to have to become a prompt wizard to use AI. I dumped 30 years of real estate investing into this, plus my partners, they're 30 and they're 30. And three of us all put together this GPT that operates more like a real estate investor's assistant. So he just put in an address and then put in run this deal. That's the simple prompt. You can do this with a screenshot. You can do this with a PDF. You can do it with an entire workup from a realtor. Like it doesn't matter what you feed it. As long as you tell it to run this deal, it's going to come back with the information I call it the 3-minute analysis that literally would have been 3 weeks in the past because you would have to call a realtor. You'd have to call a broker. You'd have to call a title agent. You'd have to call the city or the municipalities around to find out all the information that we're about to discover. So let's roll through this real quick. Property overview information shows that it's 4-bed, 3-bath, 1,900 square feet, built in 1963. It's on about a 0.2 acre lot with a pool. Last sold in 2017 for $495,000. Currently estimated value on Zillow is 818 and Redfin's at 868. So what does the shark analysis say? The initial read is that this is a strong South Scottsdale hold or flip in this area. So heavy remodel activity going on, STR, short-term rental pressure, strong owner occupant demand, and proximity to Old Town and the 101. So these are important. Deal strategy options. Do a light cosmetic flip. Scroll down. The buy box target purchase is 650 to 700. Is it listed or off market?
That's off market and it's mine. It's my short-term rental that got me started in the industry.
Got it. All right. So
now basically what I'm doing with this is raising capital to buy a different house.
Get into another one. That's a good plan. We call it leapfrogging. So rehab budget, keep going down. Shows about a $70,000 to $120,000 budget there. The ARV would push up to 875 to 950, depending on the finish level. So the split math example shows Price, rehab, holding costs. Your total basis is at 830, but you sell out and exit at 925. You'd have about a $95,000 gross spread, right? So would you be able to do? So here's a question: how much of this house do you actually own?
100%.
So you have no debt.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do. I do have debt, but not much.
We'll show you how to do that in a minute. Keep
Yep.
scrolling down. It says option 2 is a midterm furnished rental, like for nurses and stuff. Is that kind of how you're holding it right now?
No, it's a short-term rental.
Right, but it's furnished, right?
Right, correct.
Okay, and then on your burr strategy, what it looks like on the burr is keep scrolling down. Okay, funding
Nice.
structures right there. So it's talking to you like you're the investor. Let's get it to look at it like you're the owner, and turn it around a little bit.
Okay.
Put it on speaker on the dictate, and I'll talk for it. I would like to.
Hold on, I gotta allow.
I would like to review this property as a way for me to leverage into my next real estate rental property. I either want to sell this property or leverage it in a way that gets me into the next deal. I want to buy something over $1 million. Give me all my options. And send that. And so now what you're allowing it to do is just paint a picture for you in all the different ways that you could possibly do some stuff. So you're in first position with this, right? So it's going to tell you what its possibilities are based on the not just the market area, but like what's available, because its brain thinks like all the other real estate investors out there. I built this with all of the gurus in mind. So go ahead and scroll through it a little bit. Let's see what it says.
Right.
So option 1 is a sell and trade up. That's the most basic and easiest to understand. Right?
Right.
So, oh, by the way, if you don't have plus for this, it's not going to operate at full potential. You're operating at 25% of what this thing's able to do.
Right.
Right. So on the free version, it's very minimal. But again, you know, when you get addicted to it, you'll go buy it, I promise.
Right.
So go ahead and go down a little bit more. Looking at it here, gives you all the pros and cons and gives you a ballpark of what you'd be able to be liquid with. And keep going. Doing a HELOC and keeping the property, that's another way you could do it. Go ahead and keep going. Keep going, keep going. It breaks it all down. Like it gives you all the computation that you would want without having to do very much computation. Keep going. A bit more. Cash out refi. This is where you're going to do more of a burr method, but you already know this. I want to explain it to everybody else. Lance's option here would be to get what's called a cash out refi, a DSCR loan. Have you looked at a DSCR for this?
I have a conventional loan on it right now, so.
Right. But have you thought about doing a 30-year commercial loan on it for
Nope.
for a rental?
Nope.
So we might get you to entertain that idea. Because again, you could basically, it's like pulling all the equity out of it to reinvest without selling it and having to pay capital gains before you reinvest.
Right.
So that's why it's an investor type loan. So, and they don't care what you use the cash for either. So keep going down. And then convert to STR. It's already an STR. Keep going down. Option 4 wants you to convert it and then use the income to qualify for another loan on a bigger property. So this would be a good opportunity for you to kind of take that investor survey. You wouldn't be able to do it on the free version, but I would encourage you to do the investor survey so that you can definitely get a better understanding of which way you want to turn with this. Because again, some people don't like debt. Some people are what I call Dave Ramsey stepchildren.
Right.
And,
Yeah, I don't mind that.
and they're like, oh, debt. It's like, okay, whatever. And then there's others that are like, they think they fell out of Grant Cardone's uterus, and they think that's the greatest thing in the world, and they can have all the debt, right? And they don't understand that eventually they're gonna have to pay it back or go to jail. You know, Grant just got a lot of rich friends. Not all of us have that, right? So that's how Grant's able to stay out of jail. I want to change his name to Uncle Ponzi, but that's something else.
I agree.
Right?
Dave Ramsey will save you money. He won't make you money.
No, and Grant Cardone will get you put in jail. So you got to be careful who you follow. Will you quit pretending like you a lawyer over there? I really don't. I don't.
We are on social media. We
I
are
don't.
live.
If that little pipsqueak was right here, I'd take 2 fingers and pound him right in
Oh,
the chest, right there, just like that.
Oh boy.
That's what I would do.
Happy Monday morning, everyone.
oh boy.
And I'd lick
There's
my
Blake with his wow. We need that.
Wow.
Dave
Wow.
Ramsey's forehead too. So this is the land chart mastermind. This ain't the sunshine and bunnies mastermind or the pansies and daisies
Where's
sunshine group
Blake
or
when
whether.
we need all his
Where's
graphics?
Blake?
We
I need
see
Blake
all
too.
of his stuff.
Right. So anyway, so yeah, that's how that would work. If you don't mind, stop sharing. Let me jump over and get Catherine to pull up the land chart investor survey for you, Lance. I appreciate you
Okay.
knowing this deal, and we'd love to talk more about it. So let's book a call and do that. Catherine's going to jump back over.
Okay, so for all of you, you would go into if you have the paid version, go to GPTs.
Go to the paid version, go to GPT.
And then you search.
Searching land chart mastermind. Or I'm sorry, investor survey. Yeah. But it's land chart first. Gotta find the land chart. There you go. 90. We got 90 of them
There you
going.
go. So right there, this is what it looks like. Almost looks like the Dolphins logo from
Not really.
Florida.
Not really.
All the colors.
Not really. Start chat. And then to give Nate an idea of what we're doing, go ahead and click one. And so we created an investor survey that asks 125 questions. And they're anything from multiple choice, Likert scale, ranking, multi-select, or even open-ended. And when they're done taking it, they're going to get a results. And I'll take them over and show them the results if you want, because we don't want to do 125 questions right now.
Right. So that was, what you walked in on.
Go back to go back to my email. I want to show them the actual results.
Okay.
It's in this one.
Oh,
Well,
sorry. This one?
yeah, and
Okay.
it's the first one. So when his assessment's complete, what it does is it gives him the prompt to become a land shark mastermind, and then to copy the results and email them to me. Slow down, go back up. And then so what they're getting is a results of kind of like a Briggs and Myers result personality test. Scroll down that a little bit now. Their primary core archetype for this guy was a systems architect. And then you can see all the points to a system architect. Yeah. Keep going down a little bit. The second archetype is right there. And that's a cash flow philosopher. So you've got like a mom and dad type of archetype that feeds your personality as an investor. Okay. And then so from that, how the archetypes work together is analyzed, then what the weaknesses are and the suggested investment style. And then there's even some like underlying like personalities that we tie into it. But what I did was I went and took every real estate investor out there, Grant Cardone, Cody Sanchez, Robert Kiyosaki, and made a profile for each one of them had the GPT analyze who they are in the real world, and then come back and be that profile here. And so for every question asked, it gave them a point toward that over there, right? And so at the end, the results were this. I've got a small degree in nursing and science. So when I did the test, I built it with the understanding of this being a research exam. I built it with the same principles in mind of what I would do for a survey in nursing. So keep going down. It shows the supportive investor personalities, like I explained, like a scale amplifier, stability optimizer, strategic learner, and then gives a summary of it. And out of that summary, I take it back. And if you want to go back and show them what I do with it,
This?
nope, go back to GPT. Because I want to show them what I did, where we got to go clear out of that one.
So you're talking about over here?
Yeah, go to my real estate. It says REI Virtual Executive Board. And so this is my executive board where I put the investor profile, put it in here, and it analyzes it and then gives me back a breakdown. That's how I get their 90-day blueprint and a 12-month business plan, is by putting it in here and letting it analyze it. So I don't know if you're familiar though with what a virtual board looks like. Okay, let's show them that. Go back up. Get rid of the turn. I don't know why it's saying that they can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? There we go. So on this one, a virtual board, go down all the way to the no, all the way to the bottom. Or actually just go to sources. They moved it right there. See where it says sources? So in here, what I did was I created a there's it at. Is this it? No, you're in the wrong one, babe. REI Virtual Executive Board. That's the one. Sources. So in here, I created the instructions, the test bank, and then I also have the board profile. So click on the virtual board profiles. PDF.
This one?
Yep. And what that is that shows all of the profiles and what their beliefs are. Right. And so now they speak and act and talk and do all the things just like as if they were a board.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
And so when I have the discussions with them, you can go to the instructions, you'll see instructions explains how they're going to act and what they're supposed to answer like and all that stuff. So it's important that they, that the virtual board understands their premise.
Sure.
So leave that one and then go back to the chats and I can show them nope, right there where it says chats. So here's where we'll pull together. I'll pull in any of my plans and say, okay, run this deal, run this plan, and I'll let the board dictate what they see coming from it because they each have their own approach to it.
Okay.
So
That's cool. I like that a lot. Is it exclusively in the
nope.
single family residential?
Nope, it'll do commercial, industrial. I got Deal Hunter to actually do a valuation on a sports car that was going to the Barrett Jackson auction.
Shoot.
I said, I don't know nothing about this car. Run this deal. I took pictures of it, sent it in, said, run this deal. It came back, said, this is the type of car. This is how much you could, try to pay for it. Don't pay more than this. And so, yeah, again, I think same rules apply. And then you give it that creative learning opportunity. It does that stuff.
Okay.
So
is it mainly for like existing real estate or work as well in development?
it does development. That's why I actually created it. So if you want to know them, the other one is go to our GPTs and go to free estimates. And so the reason why I created both of these, the first one, the Deal Hunter, was so I could analyze deals faster because I get 150 a week. And so sitting there, I'm looking at it and I'm literally not answering certain ones just based on like really quick analysis of the words. I'm not even looking at what the return on investment would be. I'm not analyzing any numbers because I'm just looking at the words. And if the guy said something wrong, I'm skipping it. Right. Where now I can just copy it, paste it, put it in there, say run this deal, and see within 3 minutes if it's worth it. So the flip side is when we got there, or when we get to a job or a house or a project, we didn't know how much it was going to cost. So I created this, and in free estimates, we can add pictures to it. We can add blueprints to it. As a matter of fact, Catherine, I think I've got some blueprints in here. We can just quickly do an example of, go to the plus sign, upload file. And we could probably go down in the list right there so I can see if I have any blueprints anywhere. Yeah, we can, if you can search, just type in blueprint. Maybe all one word.
Right here.
No, maybe all one word. Okay, scroll down over here.
Storage.
No, keep going.
That's it. That's the end.
Oh, that's the end of it? That's weird.
You're also on my computer, not yours.
Yeah, I know. Go to RV storage, one doc right there.
This one?
That one, yeah.
Want me to open it?
Yep. I was hoping that I could see it before we open it, but
Do I pull it up here?
yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to see if there's one that has drawings. It's bouncing around down there. Nope, this is not it. Yeah, I don't know. Do the Texas AZ lot. Nope, get rid of that one too. I changed the search term. Oh wait, there's one, 2023 blueprints final, right there, up right there.
Here?
Yeah. See what that one is. Perfect. Move that one in. So this was this is a cabin that I was looking to build, and so I'll use this as an example. Oh, where'd it go? Why didn't you just drag it and drop it? Crap. Okay, there we go. And now dictate. All right, now I need an estimate on this set of blueprints and drawings right here. We're going to do this cabin in Sholo, Arizona. I don't have the zip code, so just go based on what you can find. I'm going to need a full material list and a cost breakdown because I'm going to be the general contractor on it. So I want to know what it's going to cost me to get it built as a general contractor, not as the homeowner. And so review the, is it still open to review the blueprint so we can just kind of look through them real quick? So this was something I already built, so I already kind of know the numbers in my head. But the bungalow house, scroll through it. It's got two shipping containers that have a roof over on it. So keep going down. Keep going down. Yep, all the elevations are there. Looks good. So and it should analyze the entire thing here. Yeah. Awesome. So it should analyze all those. Let's go back and look at what it did. So now it's working through it. Giving the materials, labor, and then the subtotal. Because again, I can then say, wait, this materials price doesn't sound right. The other thing I can do is convert it over to price per square foot, which is very helpful as well.
Is this all based on stuff that you have entered into the system and trained it, or this is
Pulling it from area, local area permits, because when you submit a permit, you have to put a price. And so it's pulling that and bringing it together. And here's the best part, I'll show you at the end. Keep going down. It should have a section where it's got sources. Click on sources. And so in it's fee schedule for permitting, Axios, what the cost of short term, it's like they're just doing a draw or a article on what the current situation is in Arizona. So all of the information here is coming from either accredited or validated sources, or it's coming from somewhere that's providing it with a thought basis. So, but again, when I built it, I said, I want to know all the sources. So go ahead and hit the button over there on dictate again. This all looks great. I want to see what it looks like for price per square foot. And so showing the cost to build in that area right there. So
I don't know if people can move this. This is awesome.
Again, this used to take like 3 weeks
Oh,
or
yeah.
3 months.
this would have taken a team of people to do this estimate, at least a week. Because I would have needed electrical to look at it, plumbing, HVAC, mechanical. And so all those people would have had to been involved in putting forth the information. So, and then watch, do the dictate again. Oops, I made a mistake. I'm building this in Florida. The zip code is 33541.
Changes the numbers quite a bit.
So now my price per square foot's changed, everything. And so I had a customer call me, they want it built in Wisconsin. Watch this. Go back and hit it again. I had a customer call, they want the same thing built in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And so when you're able to produce like this in construction, we have ads running out there for people to get into this. This is where I'm able to now, okay, white label this for a general contractor in Wisconsin, white label it for a general contractor in Florida, Texas. And they don't have to have, it doesn't say free estimates. It says, Charlie and Sons Construction. Because all I have to do is copy what I've done here, put it over there for them and logo it for them, and then put in a call to action that every time, if they're using it internally, I can leave an instruction in there for it to have a report this back, and there's the link to the website. Boom. Click here to submit this for an estimate, whatever. We can build it to, like out here, when I do it, I can tell it to create because I can put the template for an ROC contractor's contract. By law, there are certain components to the contract that have to be met for it to be a legitimate contract. I put that template in here and then I tell it, create a new ROC contract based on the template in your knowledge base. Boom.
I feel like this also for developers and for like smaller scale home builders.
Yep.
They can use this. Like my brother does that in Southern Utah, and I have a couple other friends that their clients want to be able to, if it's custom, they want to be able to go and see what tweaks will do to their final line.
Yep.
And right now, without this, it takes weeks before they can get like, oh, your tiny tweak to your bathroom change your price by 30K.
Yep.
Like
They'll know right now.
Get a solid idea.
Go over to the conversation, and we'll wrap it up with this. Nope, close that out. I just want to go to the conversation part.
Conversation.
Over there, right there, scroll down. And it was the rental property last week that we looked at. Keep going down, it's under refund, luxury rental deal analysis. Just click that. So I went here and I looked at this property as a it didn't show up. Go up to the top. Those are nothing. Just go all the way to the top because it's got the house on it right there. So we went and looked at this house and I was like, okay, cool. It was built in 2021. So when we went in and looked at the pictures showed that it was dated kitchen, dated bathrooms, right? So I said, okay, cool. Go down to the conversation under. So we ran the deal through Deal Hunter. And then I said, I want to know what it's going to cost to at least do the kitchen and bathroom. Go to kitchen and bathroom remodel right there. And then right here, go up all the way up to the top. You can see that I pulled the pictures in, told it I want to do a full remodel. It did the math on it, and it came out showing that the property was worth or the project was worth around $244,000. Right there. So, and then as you go down, I said, I want to know what that's going to look like. What did you plan for it to look like? And so here's the conceptual drawings that it gave me.
And did the whole thing within minutes,
Right. Right.
like a whole visual, like a
So then I said, I want to do I want to do a contract. And so when I told it I want to do a contract, now here's my contract for just that.
Thrown out, done.
And all of that was done. Scroll up. You can see, you can add up how long it took because it gives you a little table of how long it took to create. On this one, it's didn't even give us a time, so I'm assuming it was instantaneous. It doesn't show, it's not showing the times that it took to create the answer, but it ranges anywhere between 3 seconds and like 3 seconds and 3 minutes, depending on how much information it's going to put in there. So when you've seen Lance was using his free version, very sparse. And the way that I've learned is that with GPT, the free version has an IQ of about 100. And then when you get the paid version, the plus, it's got an IQ of about 120. And then when you get the big one, the $200 a month, that one's got an IQ of closer to 180. And it's a ridiculous speed and all that. So, but yeah, these are, and then one of the other things, I want to just kind of spin off just for 1 second. Do you have your phone that you can show? Catherine started on peptides. Can I tell that?
Yeah.
And so we created a peptide GPT where it tracks her, because I'm a nurse.
Sure.
I taught it to do all the nursing stuff that you would do on the GPT. And now she can use it to track her peptides and all that.
So here, I can show it from here. So what he's talking about, let me stop sharing. So let me share from this computer.
A lot of people are like, go use Claude. I agree. Everybody should be using Claude if you're running a business.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk to customers, use ChatGPT. Don't try to talk to customers through Claude. I don't think it's even possible yet. But GPT, you can definitely do it. So
now you all know
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
doing peptides, dealing with being a female and all the super not fun things. And
You don't have to show them, just show them the GPT.
the check-in.
No, just yeah, right there. So it's Catherine's peptide stack GPT. She can, it says start my check-in for today, review my weekly, generate a monthly report, and then get a journal, and keep a journal of it, you know, where we at today.
That
So
way, when I go back to
you
the
can check at
doctor,
any time
Yeah.
what any of that stuff is. So I think it's important that people, excuse me, people understand what these tools are useful for, because so many people are like, oh, this one's better than that one. That's like saying Facebook's better than Instagram.
well, and for all you
It's a
women out
preference.
there, I found a female doctor who understands all the female issues. Anyway, so if you want connected to her, just let me know and I'll happily make the introduction. She's amazing. And then we have somebody who can create possibly a custom GPT for you
There you go.
and all your health things.
There you go. There you go. So I think we're out of time. Does anybody else have anything to add, throw in, or toss up? If not, we'll wrap it up.
I don't have anything to add, but I did have a question. Are we meeting this afternoon at 4? Do we, or
Yes.
whatever? I see that Trevor's not available till 4:30. Do we want to move to another day? What are you guys thinking?
No, I think we can. Can you squeeze it till 4:30?
I can, but I don't know if everybody else can. I
We're
mean,
gonna make them.
okay, we're making them 4:30 this
Yeah.
afternoon.
Did
For me.
did that Tamara lady drop out?
She did.
Okay. No more freebies.
Okay.
Everybody hear that? Can I get everybody to hold this one back here accountable, to leave every person, blah, 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 blah.
She just loves people.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
We like people.
Yeah. So no more freebies.
Again,
Anyway.
the side eye stink eye.
Anyway, so if nobody's got anything else, tomorrow, 9 a.m., we are starting with is going to be the Titan 23
Yeah, if you
webinar.
haven't gotten registered,
Go get registered. Do not come to the land truck tomorrow and expect us to be here, because you will be in an empty room of people looking around like,
can you put the event right?
so go get registered. If you're a land truck member, we'll know who you are. We'll pull you up. If not, you're going to stay and pay if you want to play. But tomorrow, the Titan 23 webinar. Wednesday is going to be the Seven Streams Investor Club webinar. And Thursday, 9 o'clock, is going to be the Opportunity Zone webinar. And all the different guests that we're going to have over the next 3 days are going to be amazing. So if you want to ignore us for 3 days, that's cool. Go get deals, get them ready, get them ran, figure out what they are, and then be ready on Friday. We'll run some more deals at 9 o'clock on Friday. But for the next 3 days, we're going to be focused on that virtual event. And so we love you all, and can't wait to see you again until Friday. But if you show up over the next 3 days, you'll be our favorite people. So that's about it, right?
Yep.
All right.
That's
Heavenly
got-
Father, thank you for the blessing of this day. We ask that you continue to bless and guide us and get us through the day. We ask this in your son's name.